Hello, welcome. So we are doing a point of view video today in the Giulia Quadrifoglio. So I haven't done one of these. I haven't done one of these for a while actually. So yeah, let me show you what this thing is like to drive. So let's do a quick little kind of interior cabin tour, if you like, of the Giulia Quadrifoglio. So with the modes that we've got, so you've got all weather, natural, dynamic, and if you're a hero, race mode here. We're not going to use race right now. In fact, we're not going to use race at all because it's too wet out there, and plain and simply I don't want to write this car off. It's a very expensive car. So we'll start the drive off in, let's go dynamic, may as well. So here we are, 510 horsepower in this bad boy, 2.9 V6. So, as you guys probably know, if you've watched a number of these videos, you'll know that this car runs the P0 Corsa tyre, which in the wet is probably not the greatest tyre in the world. In the dry, however, it's a very, very good tyre. And we'll get around this cyclist. So, you can see that one of the problems that you have with such a high power car is literally trying to put the power down on them. It's very interesting. What I really do like is these huge paddles. I mean, you can see them here. They're very clickable, but they're so big. And that's one of the things with the Giulia Quadrifoglio and the Stelvio Quadrifoglio. These paddles they're kind of on the steering lock itself. They're not on the steering wheel. Whereas, you know, some things like on the Mercedes, on the BMWs, they're attached more to the actual steering wheel itself. So whichever way you turn, you've got the paddles there. There was a couple of, you know, some people said that it made it more difficult to change gears in this car. I don't really think so, if I'm honest with you, because these paddles are so large that actually you're never going to miss a gear ever. See, it just bites. It just Alright, back down to the speed limit. Down to 30. See, everybody, respect the road, respect the speeds. Don't be an idiot, especially around this time of year, Christmas. Most important thing is for everyone to get home to their families. Yeah, and speaking of families, I've got my sister over from the States, which is awesome. I haven't seen her for about a year and a half, so she's over with her husband, which is cool. So yeah, I'm going to spend a bit of time with those guys. I literally picked them up this morning, so for those who follow my Instagram stories, you'll know that I was at Heathrow collecting my sister, and she's disappeared off to Spain now to go and see my dad. Right, let's try and find a couple more roads where I can go a little bit more spiritedly. Are you sure? Oh my word. Oh well, at least we get to clean the wheels a little bit. Flipping hell. Ooh. Free car wash. Oh, you hear that? I don't know if you heard that. I hope you did. That noise, and if you catch it right around about 3,500 RPM in dynamic, it just sounds so good. Oh my word, amazing. It does have a really nice grunt to it. The thing is with that V6 as well, it's got that low kind of grunt. And so for any of my viewers out in the States, roads like these, they are so narrow, they're very country. They're great for driving, don't get me wrong. But I know that you guys are used to seeing such wide roads, and this looks quite alien. Now, this is one of the things that the Giulia does very well. So these roads, really, they're abysmal. If I go into all weather, auto efficiency, in fact dynamic, it should do the same because I've got the bumpy road mode option. But the suspension, the adaptive suspension on this car is so comfortable. it's one of the great things about this car as well, is that you kind of have a very Jekyll and Hyde kind of car, in the sense that if you want it to be very docile and normal, etc., then you can, and if you want it to be a complete hooligan, you put it back into dynamic or race if you're a hero, and national speed limit road again, and you can really open it up. These conditions are so bad though, I really don't want to go too mad, because the back end is already asking me to fight it. It's already on its way. I think it's the theme of every video I film with this car actually. The back end just slides, but that's what you buy this for. This car is insane. Mad. Come on, cycle boy. So yeah, so for any of you guys who watch Living Life Fast, Ricky, this is his playground around these ways. So Ricky actually lives very near to me, and one of the things that Ricky knows very well is these roads right here. And Ricky definitely does know how to drive and put his foot down. Let's not be around the bush. I don't know how he drives some of the cars that he drives in these kind of conditions, because I'm quite frankly just too terrified to really unleash this car. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm used to four-wheel drive at the moment. Four-wheel drive in the A45 here. Four-wheel drive in the A45 just chews up these kind of roads. Those upshifts are so aggressive. The ZF gearbox is just incredibly good. The shifts are so quick. So the handling on this car as well, you know, I talk about the steering being really direct, but it inspires confidence with, you know, when you want to take a corner. Obviously understanding the throttle as well, making sure you're bleeding the throttle so that you're not getting too tail happy. But I would love to drive one of these around a circuit, and it's a little bit of a shame because one of the things that I was hoping to do last month was to actually go out with Alfa Romeo to Italy, to the Bolocco race circuit, and have the opportunity to drive one of these. Unfortunately, that didn't materialize, so I'm having to drive this on the public road through the Living Life Fast playground. But I do love these roads. These roads are really great fun. It is literally like a little mini racetrack around here. Let me try and give you a bit more entertainment. Let me slow down again. There's no one behind me, and we've got up to 60 miles an hour. So yeah, it's so fast. I think this on paper is 0 to 60 at 3.9. It's seriously quick for a car, and you know, curb weight as well of this car, I believe it's 1600 kilos. So from a power to weight perspective, oh, it's so lively. From a power to weight perspective as well, you get so much power. And the thing is as well with this is, and you probably won't be able to see it through the POV, but it, we'll go right. That's a 70 road here. 60. Yep. It really does test your man nuts, this car. It definitely has more talent than you ever will, so unless you're a pro driver. And then we'll head back. But yeah, I mean, what else can I say? I think this is the last video that you're going to see with the Giulia Quadrifoglio, so I thought I'd make it a little POV. When I had the Abarth 124 Spider and did one of these as well, everyone was, you know, everyone loved it, so I thought I'd just do one last one. So yeah, guys, massive thank you to Alfa Romeo for providing me this car. I had so many different plans with it, and unfortunately, well, the fact that I lost my drone in Spain kind of limited where I was going to be able to take this, because there's no point taking this to, you know, somewhere beautiful. You know, I was thinking of doing something like Cheddar Gorge, but the whole purpose of something like Cheddar Gorge would be to get some nice drone shots, and unfortunately I couldn't, because I don't have a drone yet. I might try and get a new one soon, but yeah, the weather hasn't been on my side at all this week that I've had the car, which is a real shame, because this car is just so incredible, and it would have been great to really give it some. That's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this POV view video. A bit chilled out. Let me know what you think of the chilled out kind of videos. I'm enjoying them. I hope you are too. And I'm going to see you all very soon on the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.